Well, one thing I can say, it is certainly safe to say that something exciting happened. Oh, hello to you everybody. Hello. Hello to you all. It's Foxy here and representing this very video. Before one asks, well, recently I was event attending. That is safe to say and quite conceivably fair to point this out. But which event did I attend recently? Well, you're going to find out. Could it have been Worthing Bus Rally? Could it have been a Brooklands Museum event? Could it have been an event at the National Railway Museum at York? Oh no. Could it have been a Seafood Seafront event? Answer to that, or Seafood Motorfest? Answers to that, I'm afraid no, it was not those events. Seafood Motorfest has just passed. The event I attended, it was an event I had attended before, so you could say I reprised my presence at the very event to tell oneself of things. And this very event I reprised my presence at, it needs no introduction and no further representation. This event I'm referring to was the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show. Worthing Lions Classic Car Show. I attended it this time last year, which was the first time I'd ever attended it at the time back in 2023, and have gone there again in 2024. Oh my goodness, am I happy to have reprised my presence at this very event. I love reprising my presence at certain events that I've attended before and have gone again. I could just do this every time I go event attending. First time I've gone event attending, I could just look forward to going to the next one after the other, after the other, after the other. And I truly believe this will be the case for the future of me continually attending the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show to tell oneself of things. You know. So, wonderful event, as usual. I took a good look at a lot of classic cars, and I even sat inside a few classic cars. I obviously, well, I'm not going to say too much on it, but I obviously had to be careful to clamber inside and out of the small classic cars, you know, height and weight. Not going to say too much more about it after that, but yes, you know, had to be careful for those reasons, but except for the big ones, but you know, but other than that, an enchanted event, fantastic, and certainly would I do it again, for sure. Well, of course, I'm definitely going to be setting sights upon attending the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show 2025 event proceedings after their 2024 event, which was recently. But to say more information, this is an Imagery picture view slideshow video to tell oneself of things. And without further ado, well, certainly, without further ado, but I mean, before we go that far, I missed a few things out. Certainly did I meet some wonderful classic car owners whilst I was attending the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show event. I even met an enthusiastic owner who enthusiastically took his time and energy to take a photograph picture of me when I was sat inside the Worthing, his classic car, and I didn't even ask him. He just offered to take a picture. I was like, oh yes, please. So he took my camera. Well, obviously I gave it to him, put it in the photo mode, and he took about 5 pictures of me sitting in the classic car, and I have to say I was extremely pleased with all of them. No, really, I was. I mean, that much more could certainly be said from my experiences, from my last set of experiences when last attending the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show, which only happens once annually, to tell oneself of things on the final Saturday of July every year, is when the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show event takes place in the Worthing Steine Gardens, just to tell oneself on things. And certainly, without further ado, let's see this very video itself rolling into action. Oh, brilliant. Oh, how enchanted. Classic card events, or vintage vernacular running events, or vintage rally events, or boss rally events, venture railways and all those things. I just cannot get enough of it all. I mean, really, I truly cannot get enough of those wonderful events. I could just keep going to them every time they're running. That much more could certainly be said for sure, and all that. And obviously, I know you're going to keep wanting to know if I'm going to go this time next year. That is my biggest sole intention, yes. I mean, though I cannot guarantee if I can go come July 2025, I have every intention of wanting to go in July 2025 to the Worthing Lines Classic Car Show 2025 event, to make this incredibly clear with oneself, you know. And, but one thing before the video is over, I just cannot thank David, my best friend David Scott, enough. Because it was through him I found out about this very event. And like I said before, since encountering David Scott himself, and since David got me into the events, to all the wonderful enchantment of the event chanting, which he got me into just over 3 years ago, I'm the happiest now that I've been since before my wonderful late grandfather died. Because like I said before, these events have proven instrumentally useful in helping me with overcoming the loss of my wonderful late grandfather Edmund, as I'd said before, So thank you, David. Big thank you for introducing me to this wonderful event. And thanks everybody for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts were in the comments down below. And here is the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show 2025 event proceedings. Ta-ta, another time. Goodbye, and may your good wishes be bringing you great expectations of happiness.